Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel for a new unboxing and review. It's been a month since my last video, but I'm back with the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, aka Tobey Maguire from Spider-Man No Way Home. After this one, I'll review Mace Windu. Yes, I've been looking forward to this one. And then Spider-Man the new red and blue suit, which will be the last figure I get from Spider-Man No Way Home. So first, as usual, let's talk about the box. This is the basic version. There's also a deluxe version that comes with a Sandman diorama base. It's the same box design as the other Spider-Man No Way Home figures, which I really love. You get this beautiful promotional drawing of the character as he's crossing a Mystic Hearts portal. You can feel the presence of the villains all around him. Here's Electro's lightning. You also get Doc Ock's tentacles and Green Goblin's pumpkin bombs. At the back you get the usual product information, and when you remove the first part of the box you get a window box where you can see the figure, and at the back the Spider-Man logo with the name of the character. So let's open this and first talk about the accessories. In terms of accessories, you get the usual Spider-Man stuff that you get with all the MCU Spider-Man figures. The display base is similar to the one that came with the Amazing Spider-Man, except they changed the logo and the title card of the movie. As for the stand, it's a dynamic one, so be careful with that. I'll drop a link to my video on how to avoid damaging your figures with dynamic stands in the description down below. He has 12 hands. That's the great thing with Spider-Man figures, you get so many possibilities. He comes with 2 fist hands, a set of gesture hands, another pair of gesture hands, the pointing finger hands to recreate the meme scene, one hand to hold the mask or the cure for Sandman, one hand to hold one of the web effects, and the usual web shooting hands. You can remove this part to include this little thing so you can attach some of the web effects. Then he has 6 strings of spiderweb and an open spiderweb effect. It's exactly the same ones that are included on all the MCU Spider-Man figures. The mask is always a cool accessory to have, especially when you want to display the figure with the Headsculpt. Finally, you get the cure for Sandman. It's a nicely detailed accessory. Personally, I'm not going to use it, but for people who got the deluxe version, it might be useful to use it with the Sandman diorama base. I wasn't collecting Hot Toys when they released Spider-Man 3 figures, so this is my first opportunity at getting a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man figure. I'm just happy to finally have both Andrew and Tobey next to my Tom Holland figures. Honestly, Hot Toys has done a beautiful work with this suit. They glued the logo and the webbing on top of the suit to give it an added layer of texture. They did the same thing for the logo at the back, and it really stands out like the Amazing Spider-Man figure. In that regard, both suits are really similar. Overall, the suit has great details with the webbing. And as usual with every Spider-Man figures, the type of fabric used means that you have to be careful with posing your figure in the same action pose for a long period of time, otherwise it will be damaged. I always try to display my Spider-Man figures in a neutral pose because of that. However, the real problem is with the masked head. We all know there have been troubles with this. Hot Toys made improvements with the later batches, but I still don't think it's that great. The webbing alignment with the eyes and the head is actually pretty good on mine, but the head seam is rough. You can really see it here. It looks so much better on other Spider-Man figures, and here for Tobey, I can say it looks great. I've seen people getting something worse for sure, but I can say I'm happy with this. And the thing is, when you look at the figure from each side, it actually looks pretty great. It's when you look at the front, and that's a real issue, because that's usually the first thing you see on a figure. So really, Hot Toys, you could have done better on this. Now, in terms of articulation, the head can look up, look down, and look slightly on each side. Then you can move the arms like this, like this, like this. You can also move the hands. You can slightly move the torso. You can also move the legs, like this. This, and you can move the feet. The head sculpt was made by Yuli Choi and painted by JC Hong. I have never been disappointed by Yuli Choi's work. She has always made amazing head sculpts. And look at this, here's another. She has beautifully captured the likeness of Tobey Maguire. I really love it. It's an amazing head sculpt. I think the only thing missing here is the separate rolling eyeballs. Unfortunately, the Spider-Man No Way Home line of figures has found itself in an awkward position. It started before Hot Toys included separate rolling eyeballs on all of their figures, and thus most of its figures don't have that feature. Only the last three have it, the two versions of Green Goblin and the new red and blue Spider-Man suit. It's a shame, but that's how it is. The same thing happened with the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. The head and the neck are two separate pieces, which means you have a better articulation range. It can look up, slightly look down, and look on each side. Unlike Andrew's Spider-Man, the line between the body and the head sculpt is more visible no matter what you do. It's a little detail, but that's still something relevant to point out. So now let's see some poses. Despite its flaws, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is a good figure that will be a great addition to your Spider-Man collection. Plus, the Tobey Maguire head sculpt is simply amazing. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye!